Series. We've got a cracker of a match on the go. Welcome to the Last Man Stands India Super Series 2023. Got the London Hustle taking on Kolkata Yankee Royals in the commentary box. We've got Bjorn Briggs, myself, and Chris Rogers.
Afternoon, everyone. Great to be here in this wonderful ballpark, sports venue just to the south of Delhi, and I hope you're all looking forward to this big game. Opening the batting for the London Hustle, number 7 Mark Peters and number 6 Nev Talbot. Left arm spin, ran the wicket, bowls to Peters, played away nicely off his legs there, just picks up the single to get the first runs on the scoreboard.
Shivam Kumar Pandey looks useful. He's on the money first up there on the off stump. Mark Peters will be happy to get off the mark there. Starts his tournament. I'm sure it's his first time playing in an event like this in India.
And he comes again, left arm round the wicket. Talbot faces up, big strike. Oh, and there was a chance, dropped by the bowler. Hit back at him like a rocket, got his hands to it, but unfortunately put it down. Talbot now will be hoping to use that bit of luck and go on and make a big score.
Big boy Talbot hit that hard. Bowler should have caught it though.
And he comes again, backs away, smashes that through the extra cover region all along the ground. First boundary for Talbot, first boundary for the London Hustle. Takes the score on to 5 for no wicket from 3 balls. Lovely shot there, Braun.
What an absolute cracker. He's a big boy, but that was all timing. Caressed it through the covers.
I like the way he made some room there to give himself the chance to free his arms. In he comes again to Talbot. Smashed down the ground straight. All along the ground again. Another 4. Lovely shot.
Back-to-back boundaries.
I like the way he made some room there to give himself the chance to free his arms. In he comes again to Talbot. Smashed down the ground straight.
Looks like he could have got his hands
all along the
one,
ground again. Another 4. Lovely shot.
I've done that a few times myself.
Comes again. Talbot plays that shot through. Tries to put it through extra cover again, but misses it. Not sure if there was a little bit of turn there.
I think it beat him in the flight there. He just gave it a bit more air. It's been a bit of turnout in the previous games, but not too much.
Good start by the Hustle. 9 off the first over. Hope probably be looking for a score somewhere in the region of 160, 180. Do you think, Bjorn, to make it?
I think 160 is going to be a bit shy on this. I think they would need to get 175 as par. Anything above that should be a winning score. 180, which they're on target for at the moment, should be defendable.
In comes the new bowler. Looks like another spinner. Chopped away by Peters out to the deep point boundary. Just a single. Brings Talbot back onto strike.
I enjoy watching him bat. Oh, he's bowled him.
Oh,
Commentator's curse. It's a quicker leg spinner, a little flipper there, and it's I don't think it's spun. I think he's just missed that one.
tried going big, missed the ball. First wicket there for Kolkata Yankee Royals. Scored 10 for 1 after 1.2 overs. So skipper now, Andrew Riddle, number 11, comes into bat.
Oh, he's bowled him.
Yeah,
Commentator's cursed. He's moved too much, given himself a little bit too much room there. His hands had to do too much work to get to the ball in the end. Good bowling there by Vineet Dankar. Be happy with that.
Just making a few slight adjustments to the field there. Riddle was looking quite good in the nets earlier. Gave the ball a hard hit. We'll be hoping to continue that form. In comes the bowler. Right arm over. Ooh, beaten in the flight again there. Looks a quite tidy bowler here, Bjorn.
Looks useful. Just taking the pace off that one.
Nicely dabbed away there. Little chop through the vacant first slip area. Brings up another boundary for the hustle. First one for skipper Riddle. Moves the score on for 14 for 1. One ball left in the second over here.
Nice to get off the mark with a tidy little boundary there. Well worked by Riddle. Settled his nerves. Big job on his shoulders here. Skippering the London hassle. A lot of expectation back home.
Nicely dabbed away there. Little chop through the vacant over. Tries the same shot. Looked to move a little bit away from the batsman there.
Turn and bounce there. Turn and bounce.
14 for 1 from 2 overs.
It's a great over there by Jatinda. Took the wicket and just 5 off that over.
So new bowler Banu Prachap looks to be more spin.
Triple spin attack here. Haven't seen that too many times.
He comes right arm over. Looks wide. Nicely cut away by Peters. Looks like the fielder's going to get there. Comes back for the second. Nicely played. Good cricket there from Mark Peters.
Prachap just dropping that one a bit too short there. Nice square cut by Peters.
Just making a few adjustments to his equipment here, Peters. Currently on 4 or 3 balls. Here comes the bowler again. Bit wider. Oh, he's given out, caught behind. Hustle in trouble here at 16 for 2. No, they were hoping Peters would have nurdled the ball around to get a 40 or 50 at a run of ball, but unfortunately it's not to be. So 16 for 2, 2.2 overs. The hustle in a bit of trouble here.
Bit of trouble and just finding the outside edge there. A great start for the Kolkata Yankee Royals.
That brings in number 3, Blake van der Linden to the crease.
He's still doing up his pads there. He's caught by surprise at the 2 quick wickets. The season campaigner Blake. He's been playing last man stands for many years. Played for England in the 2017 last man stands World Cup. Hit the ball a long way.
I think with an average of 62.75, the hustle will be hoping for, you know, as many of those runs as possible today. Takes his guard, the left-hander.
These two at the middle here and just need to regroup, settle down, nothing crazy. The next few overs to stabilise the innings. The runs will come if they can stay on. It's one thing we've seen throughout the day is as you get in, it gets easier.
And he comes round the wicket, played back to him.
Batsman the bowler very sharp there. Saw the non-striker Riddle coming down the track there and was quick to take off the bails there.
2 balls left in this over. Been a decent start here by Banu. And he comes round the wicket. Hit down the ground. Just a single there, but it gets Blake off the mark. Takes the score on to 17 for 2 of 2.4 overs. And he comes to skipper Riddle. Bit slower, bit quicker. Beats Riddle there outside his off stump. Great over there by Banu. 17 for 2 from 3 overs. So we're back to Vineet for his second over. 1 for 5 so far as figures. Bowled a very tidy over there, picking up a wicket. Blake van der Linden readies himself. In comes the bowler. Well pitched up, hits him on the pads. No appeal, go way down leg side. Good dot ball though for Kolkata.
Batsman are looking a little bit nervous out there, not quite moving his feet fluently yet.
And he comes again. Chucked up, a bit wider. Hit down straight again down the ground by Blake. Takes him on to 2, to score to 18.
Nice shot to rotate the strike there. It's always a good move to rotate the strike early on and put the pressure on the bowler. Got to change his line. Left hand, right hand combination. They need to work on this. That is
Big
a
shot
lovely
there.
shot. Picked that up off the legs, and that'll be 6.
Great shot from Riddle there, the skipper. London Hustle certainly need a few more of those to be setting a competitive total here. Takes the score 24 for 2.
Effortless shot. I really enjoyed that. Just good timing. Combination. Trying to look at the replay. This flick. That is
Big
a
shot
lovely
there,
shot.
went like a
Picked that up
rocket
off the legs, and that'll be
onto the
6.
football pitch.
Great
Great shot from Riddle
Nearly
there, the
scored a
skipper.
goal. Great shot from Riddle.
London Hustle certainly.
That's the beauty of the left hand, right hand combination. Just a single from Blake earlier, and bowlers pushed that a bit too full to the right hand, and they've capitalised.
Good cricket there by the Hustle. If they can keep picking up these 1s and 2s, putting the odd ball away to the boundary as well, you know, hopefully.
That's got to be the game plan, 100%.
And he comes. He's gone again. I think he's just going to get one though, down to deep mid on there, well fielded in front of the pavilion.
Lucky he didn't time that better, because that would have been down the fielder's throat. Just hit a
25.
lovely 6. Probably wasn't necessary to go aerial again there.
And he comes. Well played, Blake. Played a very sensible shot there, punching it down the ground. Deep mid off, another single, takes the score 27 for 2 from 4 overs. So there we go, projected score at the moment, 130 for the London Hustle. Certainly we need more than that, I would have thought, but these two need to consolidate for a few overs.
100%. They don't need to worry too much about that. It's early days, and you know, once you start getting boundaries, that changes quickly. So
And he comes, Banu for his second over. Oh, well bowled there.
next 4 overs, rotate the strike. If the boundary comes, it comes. We know once we can see both these guys can clear the ropes at will once their eyes in. So
Oh, the keeper missed that one a bit shorter there from the bowler. Popped up probably a little bit more than they expected.
That was
4
quick.
buys.
yeah,
Clogged that one quite a bit quicker, yeah.
yeah, that surprised the keeper there.
Bonus runs there for the Hustle.
I'll take that. Thanks very much. It's the boundary for the over. Manu pitch up balls from a nice high action there. He's getting some bounce here.
And he comes. Throws it up a bit. Hit hard back down the ground. Just a single though. Another one of those. The bowler tried to get his hands onto it, but he was just hit too hard by van der Linden. He moves on to 5. 32, 31 for 2. And he comes to Riddle. Nicely cut away again there, down to the deep third man. Looking for the second, but it's just the one. Good bit of fielding there to stop the second run.
Lovely shot by Riddle. Again, rotating the strike. I like that. No risk in that at all.
Last ball of the over, in he comes. Well bowled. Chopped away there by Blake. Is he going to run for 2? No, the fielder's got there, so just 1 more to the score. Another good over from Banu Pratap. 1 for 6 from 2 overs. That's certainly very good figures here at the moment. 33 for 2 from 5.
That's a useful over there for London Hustle, though. They both got to face some of the balls and rotated the strike, getting the feel of the pace of the pitch, and I think this put them in good stead for the coming overs. I think they can start now, probably playing a bit more aggressive, and understand the lengths the guys are bowling a bit. But as I say that, it's a new bowler coming on, Jatinda, so they've got to start again. This is the difficulty of last man stands. Blake having a look around.
Looks like another spinner to me, Bjorn.
Yeah.
Team full of spinners, is it?
Must be.
Throws it up. Nicely hit away there by Blake. Beats the fielder. Excellent shot there from Blake. Picked his gap. Hit through the line. 4 runs. Again, always good to get a boundary. First couple of balls of the over. Takes the score on to 37. Van der Linden down to 9 off 10. Riddle the skipper. 12 not out of 7. Certainly a good partnership building here for the London Hustle.
Powerfully struck by Blake there.
Bit more leg side.
Shout. Oh, I think he could have been more aggressive with that.
Leg by, just a single. Again, I think that looked to be missing leg stump.
Probably missing leg stump, but a very soft appeal. You're never going to get a decision like that. You ask so politely.
And he comes. Riddle trying to use that third man region again, but missed that one. So a dot ball.
Very good variation of pace there that was pushed through a lot quicker.
And he comes. Bit quicker. He's gone straight down the ground. I think it's going to bounce just before the fielder, so just another single there in front of the pavilion.
Just leaned back a bit there and played it a bit too early. Done well to get that away, Blake. Almost yorked him there, and he's played it through the covers there for 1. It's the end of the over. Scores 40 for 2 after 6. Blake is on 10 off 12, and Andrew Riddle's on 13 off 9.
So it looks like Banu's going to bowl his third over here. Say good figures, 1 for 6 from 2. Right arm around the wicket. Remarks his run up. Van der Linden looking for the gaps. And he comes, number 99. Tosses it up. Well cut away there by Van der Linden. Down to the third man boundary where it's just beaten the fielder. He looked for that gap there. Tailored his shot to use the space, and another good boundary for the London Hustle.
So, batsmen are settling in here, and what I like to say to my team is your first 20s of 20 balls, but your next 20s of 10 balls. And if these two guys can do that, London Hustle will have a good target to defend.
Cut away again. Was thinking about going for 2, but the fielder was sharp there. Stopped the second run being taken by Van der Linden. Brings the skipper Riddle on to strike. Riddle on 13. Bowler changes his action to right arm over, and he comes. Nice little dab away down to third man by Riddle again. He seems to like that shot. Just a single brings Blake Van der Linden back onto strike.
Down leg, the umpire says. Good stride in there as well, so probably was.
I think the bowler was a little bit more confident there in his appeal. As you say, it looked to be sliding down the leg side, but
yeah, I actually thought the other shot was better.
Riddle tries to cut the ball away again, misses it again. So
really got to use your feet to these spinners. That was quite wide. Didn't get back and across enough there. So tell me, what is your connection to the London Hustle? You know all the guys, all the players?
No, I only actually met 7 of the guys for the first time last night. So
Okay.
my son Ben is delighted to be out here representing the London Hustle in this fantastic competition. So he'll be coming into bat in a couple of people's time, I think. But Yeah, certainly. Great bunch of lads, you know, really helpful to Ben.
Where does Ben, what team does he normally play for?
So Ben represents the Southampton Kings down in the Southampton League. So he's a relative newcomer to Last Man Stands.
Fantastic. I love new blood.
Only started playing towards the end of last season, and to be honest, when he said I'm playing Last Man Stands, I was like, you've played cricket for 18 days on the trot. Do you need another game? Played his first game and got the buzz, and smashed away there by Van der Linden for the single. As the strapline, you know, start local, go global. I think, you know, Ben's story actually shows that in 6 months that's actually happened, and what an experience for the 18-year-old. You know, not
Only
just
18. On the wow. Okay,
not
that's
just
fantastic.
on the cricket field, but you know, the chance to experience such a wonderful place as India is. Throws it up. Riddle goes for that. It's going a long way. Yes, another 6 into the football pitch there. Great shot from Riddle. Thrown up into the air. Waited for the ball perfectly. Cleared the ropes. Takes him on to 20. You know, the chance to experience such a wonderful place as India is.
Very loopy from Gosh.
Throws it up.
Gosh is a
Riddle goes for that. It's going a long way. Yes, another 6 into the football pitch there. Great shot from
Gravy, but he takes a lot of wickets.
He goes a bit less air on that one. Riddle flicks it away. Not sure if it was actually off his pads. They're going for 2. Might be looking for the 3rd here, but the fielder's got it. Just picks up the 2. 2 more to Riddle. 2 more to the total. Takes it on to 58 for 2. Partnership approaching the 50 mark at the minute. Just what was needed by the London hustle.
It's good stuff. They've really steadied the ship.
And he comes again. Little bit less flight, nicely dabbed down there by Riddle. He's going to be looking for 2. He's going to take the fielder on. It's going to be tight. If it's a good throw, no, that's missed by the keeper. They're looking for the steal. No, but it's just a 2. I think the heat might have got to them a little bit out there at the moment.
It was easy to, and they made it difficult there, Riddle. I think, not sure we went out for dinner, but could have been an extra hot curry there that you guys had. It's causing him a few troubles there in the middle.
Certainly a few of the lads have got some runs after that lovely meal last night. He's gone big there. Has he done enough to beat the fielder? No, well caught.
Yeah, I told you.
Superb. From where I'm sitting, I thought that was going to sail over the boundary, but just held up a little bit, and Gosh picks up his first wicket. 1 for 11 off his first over. 58 for 3 for the hustle.
He's gone for a big over, but he's picked up the vital wicket of Riddle. He'll be happy with that. It's his usual game plan. It's unbelievable, but it works every time. Even with this short boundary that we've got, I thought he would have bowled from the other end, the longer boundary. So, partnership's broken, and it looks like Patel coming into bat. And I've seen his sister play, and she's a wonderful cricketer. Bowls big induckers and can throw the ball like a rocket, and a very useful batsman as well. So I'm interested to see how he does.
So new over, Jatinda Singh onto bowl his second over. Bowling to Blake Van der Linden. Now there's some more pressure onto Van der Linden's shoulders after losing that wicket. In he comes again though, right arm round the wicket. Straight ball, well bowled. Hit back to the bowler.
Good delivery. Maybe could have tried to open the face for 1, but not much else he could have done there.
So again, Van der Linden's gone for it. Hits that one down to deep mid on boundary for 4 runs. Great strike there from Blake. Waited for the ball, used his feet. Played straight. Takes the score on to 62.
So for the first time in Blake's innings, he's now ahead of a runner ball, which is good to see.
Oh, that one turned. He was looking to play that one behind square, but it actually turned quite a bit. Ended up short 3rd man area, 1 leg by. Looked a good ball there from Jatinda.
Very difficult out here. They haven't had one seamer on yet. You've got to generate all the pace.
And he comes. Punch down the ground there by
good running
by Singh. Bowler tried to stop the ball, but again it was hit really hard. bounced off his hand and sneaked in a single, taking the score up to 64. Well played again, good feet movement there by Blake. Punches the ball down to the boundary for another single. Good cricket all round there from the hustle. 65 for 3 off 9 overs.
How old is Blake now? He's
must be mid-40s, I would have thought.
Mid-40s, okay.
Plays for Twickenham Cricket Club back in London, outside of last man stands, but I know he loves this format, loves the camaraderie of his teammates. And,
Ross was saying he's always one of the first picks for the Linden or the England team.
I think at the moment you can see why. Looks a good all-round cricketer. Strong, powerful lad. Tries a reverse sweep there. Gosh, threw that one up again. It nearly come down with the snow that some of you have been having from it in England, and a good shot for 4.
It was effectively played there by Blake, and it's a welcome boundary. He certainly did toss it up there. Won't be catching any snow here in Delhi.
I was going to say the temperature's dropped, but it's still lovely.
It's beautiful. This is the nicest weather I've ever had in Delhi.
Good little shot there, played into the onside by Blake. Just a single though, good cricket. Keep rotating the strike, keep picking up those runs. Every run could be crucial here. In comes Gosh, short run up, throws it up. Waited there by Patel, but is that a chance? Caught on the boundary. He'll be kicking himself there. He could have hit that anywhere that he wanted on the leg side, but picked out the fielder.
Shiv was looking good there. Stand by the slow pace of the ball there, and he'll be kicking himself. That's awful way to get out. He's better than that. He's going to have to take a hard, long look in the mirror, because that is awful cricket from him.
So new batsman number 9, Wayne Edgar. Don't know a lot about Wayne, but I've been told he can hit a long ball. You had any experience of Wayne, Bjorn? Or?
I went into the change room and I saw him changing, and he is a big boy. He certainly is not afraid of the gym. His arms are twice the size of my legs. So I can imagine he hits the ball pretty hard. He's solid. I've never seen him play. Friendly guy though, and excited to see what he can do out in the middle.
So here we go. Wayne Edgar ready to face his first ball. Gosh comes in, chucks the ball up.
Nothing different there from Gosh. No surprises there.
I think you could see Edgar's eyes were lighting up there, and he was wanting to smash that one over the pavilion.
I tell you what, he did the right thing there. He just waited for it and blocked it. I think 4 wickets down.
Well played, well waited for.
2 there, run hard. No, settle for the 1. I see them put pressure on the fielders.
Takes a single, gets him off the mark, keeps the strike for the next over. 71 for 4 at the halfway stage. London hustle. Couple of wickets in hand. Really need Blake van der Linden to retire. And then a few of the other remaining batsmen to push on with some 15-20s to get a competitive total. But let's see what the next 10 overs have in store.
And just for our viewers that aren't familiar with last man stands, Chris isn't wanting Blake to retire from cricket. Just when you get your 50, you get to retire and let the next batsman in. And then once the 7th wicket falls, you can come back and bat at the end. But he's not being nasty in any way to Blake. Just to make sure everyone's on the same page here. We're hoping for Blake to get his 50. He's batted very well. He's on 26 from 22 balls. He now needs to kick on and try and get a 50 from 35 or 40 deliveries. That'll be really good for his team.
Just what's needed at this stage. So the bowler's changed ends now. Jatinda coming on for his 3rd over. No wickets for 12 at the minute. No, I'm getting a few messages from home. There's a few people watching. Hello to all the people in the Cross Keys in Totton that are watching this game. I know there's quite a good crowd in there for just after midday on a Thursday. And he comes to Edgar, dab down, well done into the leg side, sneaky little single there.
Friday, eh?
Friday, sorry,
Friday
I don't even know what day it is, sorry.
In the pub.
Yeah.
Good pub down there?
There's a few good pubs, and to be honest, you know, Benny getting picked for this locally, he's become a bit of a star, so there's a lot of people watching, sending
screen.
him good messages, you know, good luck messages, and hoping that he can come up trumps today. No pressure on the young man, though. Oh, that looked a good ball there.
Such a good ball. I would have liked to have seen him come in a bit earlier. I think the youngsters, sometimes they can play with, like you say, no pressure, a bit of abandon, and just grab the game by the scruff of the neck sometimes.
Team game, though. No I in team.
They've held him back here, and he's going to have a bit of work to do, whatever happens.
Good start to this over by Jatinda Singh. Just a leg by so far off the first couple of balls. Oh, beats Edgar in the flight. Certainly, talking to these London lads last night, they were a little bit worried about the conditions. I know a few of them have had some nets where the ball's been coming through nicely at 80, 90 mile an hour, but it's certainly taken them a little bit of time to get used to these Indian tracks. Good shot. Oh, what a great catch there on the boundary. Edgar didn't quite get hold of that. Annoyed with himself.
Wrong shot there.
Could have just pushed that out. Took a couple of runs.
Dot balls built the pressure there, and it was a release shot. Happens every time. That's why the rotation of the strike. Don't worry about the big shots. Just rotate the strike, get your eye in. But when you're going for the big ones and the dot balls build up, it's when you take on too many risks, and that's when you give half a chance. A team like the Yankee Royals, they're not going to miss out.
So, Jatinda 1 for 13 from 3 overs. Another good spell by another one of the spinners. Looks like
a really good bowler, Jatinda Singh.
Yeah. Certainly been impressed by the Kolkata Yankee Royals bowlers so far. Not giving too many freebies away. Very few extras. And it's Gosh coming round the wicket again for his third over. 2 for 17. Picked up 2 crucial wickets. I think
so joining Blake van der Linden at the crease is none other than Ben Rogers.
Hey.
His debut at the Indian Super Series for the London Hustle. No
nerves here from Dad. And he comes to Blake. Smash back at him. That was a chance there, but that has gone like an absolute tracer bullet. Straight down the ground for 4. Tremendous shot.
I'm surprised that hasn't broken a finger off. Gosh, he whacked that ball.
That must have been quite close to the umpire as well there. Good job he got out of the way. That was going some.
He's about 6'4", Blake, and certainly when he hits it, it stays hit.
77 for 5. That's thrown up well in the air. He's hit that straight down the ground. Hopefully that's
6.
Oh no, 1 bounce 4. Again, half a chance there from the fielder, but it just dipped at the last minute. Another boundary to van der Linden. 34 off 25 balls. I think that takes him on to now. Takes the score on to 81. 3 balls left in this over. 2 boundaries so far. It's certainly been a good start to the over for the London Hustle.
Blake's got to carry on just playing straight if he's going to go aerial. Just carry on going straight.
That one smashed to the cow corner area. There's a fielder out there, but he can't get within 10 yards of it. Van der Linden showing the way to bat here. Play yourself in, as you say, for 15, 20 balls. Use your feet. Hit the ball hard.
Now on 38 off 26, so big momentum shift from him.
3 boundaries off the first 3 balls. This is what London Hustle will be looking for now in these remaining overs. Gosh, what's he going to do this time? Throw it up in the air as high as he can. Smashed away. Lovely shot through extra cover region. Just a single though. Rogers looking for 2. Perhaps could have done. The throw wasn't the best, but just a single to Blake. Bring Rogers on strike for his first ball. Left-handed Rogers. In he comes. Played out nicely there, just into the mid-wicket area for his first run in India. I think that will settle a few nerves out on the wicket and a few nerves from the watching people in London and the south of England. Rogers keeps the strike. 87 for 5 from 12 overs. Van der Linde 39 of 27. Rogers 1. So it looks like Jatinda is going to come on and bowl his final over. Great spell so far, 1 for 13 from 3. 2 left-handers out at the crease now. And he comes round the wicket. It's played down the ground by Rogers. Good cricket there along the ground for another single. Just needs to get himself in, get used to the wicket, get used to the bowlers, and then use the last 5-6 overs to go massive. Van der Linde on strike, 39 so far. Top score by quite a long way for the London Hustle.
Good knock. Bit
quicker there. Goes down to just backward square off the legs for a single. Takes the score on to 89, edging closer to that 100 figure. Oh, bouncer there from the spinner. Wide ball given by the umpire. I don't think he was expecting that at all. That went quite a way over his head.
I don't know how he got that bounce there. That's incredible. Taking on the youngster.
Played out into the extra cover region. They're looking for 2. They're going for 2. That's good running if he gets a excellent running from Blake Van der Linde. 2 runs to Rogers. Takes him on to 4. Good cricket from these 2. Rotating the strike, keeping the scoreboard moving. Just what's needed. Rogers on 5. Bit quicker there. Nice cricket. Good cricket. Dab down. Looking for 2, but it's just a single.
Very good cricket. I like the way he's playing. He's working his innings here. That's what I was talking about early on. He's getting playing straight bat and working the ones, looking for 2.
Good cricket. So get used to the conditions and then open it up for the last few overs.
Put the pressure on the fielders.
10 and over at least here needed by the London Hustle in these remaining overs. And he comes to Van der Linde. Again, good shot there. Through backward point, just a single, keeps the strike, moves him on to 40. 94 for 5 off 13 overs. Interesting game here at Ballpark. So it'd certainly be helping young Rogers out there, having the experience of Blake Van der Linde. Certainly an opportunity to learn from one of the greats that plays the game in England.
Looking forward to seeing him face Gosh. He's coming on for his 4th and final over.
Figures of 2 for 31 so far. So I'm sure this fella will pick up plenty of wickets because some of the batsmen's eyes will certainly light up when they see the air he puts on the ball. And he comes round the wicket. Van der Linde reverse sweeps it. Going to go for 2 there. He's going for 2. Rogers is going to have to be quick. He's going to have to look. Oh yeah, they sneaked the 3rd there. Good run in there from London. Put the pressure on the fielder. A wayward throw. Sneaks the 3rd run. Takes Blake Van der Linde on to 43. The score on to 97 for 5 off 13.1 overs. And he comes to Rogers. Throws it up. Goes straight down the ground. Finds the fielder though. Takes him on to 7 from 6.
Good use of the feet there by young Ben Rogers. It's been a good knock. Van der Linde looks absolutely shattered there in the Delhi heat and the humidity taking its toll.
Looks like he might have a problem with his knee there. I hope not.
Just 7 more to get. That could be 6.
That's going to beat the fielder, I think. No, yes, no. Oh, the fielder should have stopped that out on the boundary. It's gone for 4. Takes Van der Linde 1 hit away from retiring. This has been a tremendous knock here.
Shocking fielding out on the deep. He should have done better. Let's have a look at the replay. He's actually carried that over.
Dissected 2 fielders there. but I'm sure he's going to be disappointed at throwing that one over the boundary. There you go, Van der Linden, 47. Bit flatter, bit quicker. Just takes the single to the same fielder, gets safely behind it. Sensibly underarms the throw in so it doesn't go for any overthrows.
Well bowled by Gosh there, pushing that one through quicker.
103 for 5 to Rogers. Hits that straight down the ground again, didn't quite time it. Well fielded on the boundary. 104 for 5, 14 overs. Rogers 8 of 7. Van der Linden 48 of 32. 6 overs to go. How do you think this is going to end up, Bjorn?
It's going to be an interesting last 5-6 overs here.
Interesting to see.
Two new batsmen at the crease, so Blake van der Linden looks set to get his 50 this next over. So I'm not sure who's coming in to bat with Rogers, but they're going to have a big job on their hands. Like you said earlier, they need to go on 10 and over from here. Gets them to a really good score. But a few wickets and more pressure with two new batsmen at the crease, then it's going to be sub 145, which is what they don't want.
Well played there by Rogers. Cut down to the deep third man boundary. Just a single again though. For Neat into his third over. Figures of 1 for 15 off 2.1. Brings Van der Linden on to strike. 48 off 32. Vinny round the wicket, tosses the ball up in the air. Just a single. Is he going to look for the 2? No. Rogers was keen for the second run there, but I think that was the right decision. Good just call, to take the one. So Rogers on 9. Throws it up. Again, well played. Just uses the pace off the ball.
This could be a boundary. Great shot.
Gone for 4. Used the pace there nicely. Just cut the ball away into the gap.
Lovely hands and just timing and ease and grace.
Just checking if that was 4 or not. Yes, it was. The umpire's now given that. Takes Rogers into double figures. 110 for 5. Oh dear, that one's gone straight up. Straight up in the air, it's gone up. It's coming down with ice on it. Just a single though. Oh, the throw's a bit wayward. No, Rogers didn't quite get hold of that. I think he was a little early on the shot there. Went straight up in the air, but got away with it. Takes some London hustle onto Nelson. Blake van der Linden on 49. In comes Vinny. Oh, well bowled. Van der Linden played the shot that Rogers tried a couple of balls away ago that went for a boundary but didn't quite get hold of it. So that's the end of the over. 111 for 5 from 15, and Van der Linden certainly looks in some pain there.
So it's nice to get Van der Linden in the hats as soon as possible. Retire once he gets his 50. Let the batsman coming in bat with a bit of freedom and expression. Really been impressed with young Ben Rogers. Good hands, good timing. I think his game plan must just be to keep the ball on the ground, risk-free shots.
Well played again, cut out, looking for 2, not sure he's going to get it though, just a single, good rotation of the strike. Takes him on to 15, London hustle on to 112. Well played, Blake. That brings up his 50. Very sensible there. Looked to be going hard at the ball. Just knocked it down to the fielder on the boundary. Brings up the single. Brings his half century up off 35 balls. Gets back in the hutch. Great knock. Just what was needed. I think that will bring Jimmy Humark into bat. Jimmy from the northeast of England. The only member of the London team from up that area. Primarily a bowler, but I'm sure he's going to relish giving it a bit of a hit for these last 5 overs of the London hustle innings.
Always good luck to have at least one northerner in your team. Well batted Blake. He's going to be tired, but very happy with that performance. Much needed performance. Linden Hassel were in trouble there. 3 wickets down when he came in. And they're going to have something to defend when they go out there to bowl, thanks to him.
Rogers on strike, senior partner in this partnership now. 113 for 5. 4.3 overs to go. And he comes to Rogers. Cuts that one away. Fielder gets there, just another single. I think Rogers is going to need to up the ante a little bit now. He's got himself in 16 of 12, but
yeah, I
the
think
hustle needs some more runs.
He's done so well. I think he now can be relaxed a bit and try and get a few more boundaries, but he doesn't need to go aerial yet. He's really had a good knock.
Well bowled there. Humark missed that one outside the off stump. Dot ball.
This is where Homark needs to do the rotational strike and get Ben back on strike. He's got his iron now. Not eat up too many dot balls, otherwise the pressure's going to build.
Played there. I think Rogers is going to be looking for 2. Is he going to take the fielder on? Thought about it, but no, he's probably sensible in the end there. Another single to the London Hustle total, 115 for 5. 20 balls remaining in this innings. I would say they're looking for at least another 40 runs off these 20 balls.
And I've just been passed a note here, and I'd like to wish Caroline Rogers a very happy birthday from all of us here at the Last Man Stands Indian Super Series. We wish you a fantastic day, and yeah, all the best for the future.
We've just got a couple of the Johannesburg players stood in front of our commentary window there. So, good run. Leg by was that? Couldn't quite see. Looked like a leg by. Yeah, leg by. Gets Humark off strike. Rogers onto strike. Shivan Kumar Pandey, the bowler. He went for 9 so far off his first over on 1 ball. Again, left-handed. Left arm round the wicket to Rogers. Oh, that one looked a bit wide, but no, the umpire's not interested there. Well bowled by the bowler. Hoiked away there by Rogers again, looking for the 2, but he's only going to get the single. He's going to need to start finding these boundaries sooner or later to make the London score competitive.
Ben's been more effective when he's been playing behind square. I think he needs to work on that, and the boundaries will come.
Humark, well bowled there. Another dot ball. Something that's not good for London Hustle at this stage of the game. 1 ball left in the over. Well bowled, they're going to look for 2 this time.
Run hard.
Go for it. Go, go, go. Yes, good run in. Didn't hit that very far off the square, but into the gap. Humark picks up his 2 runs there, takes him on to 3. The end of the over, 119 for 5. 15 balls remaining in the London Hustle innings. Gonna need something special here to get up to a winning total, I would have thought. So it looks like we're going to have the 18th consecutive over of spin here. Vinny Dankar onto bowl his final over, 1 for 21, been tidy. Rogers looks to be suffering a little bit in the heat there, having to run all these singles. Needs to start finding the gaps. Big shots required at this stage. So Vinny, right arm round the wicket. Chucks it up. Smashed by Rogers. That one is just what's needed. A lovely shot there. 6 out of the ground. Beautiful shot from Rogers. Not the most classic cricket shot, but certainly what was needed at this stage of the game. Takes him on to 23. 125 5 for 5 London. 14 balls of the innings remaining. Just seeing a replay of that. He certainly picked that one up. And he's edged that one, and that looks to have gone for another 4. So a tremendous start to the innings here. 10 from the first 2 balls. 133 for 5. Rogers on 2. 31 from 17 balls.
Bit harsher than you were saying there. I think you opened the face there. Yeah?
No, it's certain edge. That was an edge. And he comes. What's he doing this time? Oh, tried. Went right outside the off stump there. Tried to hit that through the leg side, but well bowled by Vineet. Good dot ball there. 2 balls remaining in this over. 129 for 5. Rogers, he's gone, tried to hoik that one and missed it. I think he just needs to go back to playing cricket here. Play proper shots. Hit the ball like he was. Final ball with Vineet's spell coming up here. $129 for 5. 13 balls to go. Chucked up. That's good cricket. Dab down into the cover area.
For 2.
No, he's just taking the 1 to keep the strike. Probably a good idea there.
Yeah, that is sensible cricket.
Needs to go big though, because the London hustle could do with Blake van der Linden coming back in following that good 50 he scored. 10 balls remaining. Rogers 28 of 19 balls.
It's been a good little cameo innings.
Be good if he could get these 22 runs to retire, but I'm not sure he's got the time. Left arm over. Oh, he's missed that one.
Not with shots like that. He needs bat on ball here, but we've got 9 balls left. That's possible.
Appeals for LBW. He throws it there. That was a bit silly by the keeper. There's nobody backing up. Bonus run there for the London hustle. Rogers trying to reverse sweep. Must have just got a little touch on it as the umpire's not signalled for any leg by. Mark on strike. 131 for 5. Gone big there down the ground for another single. Could do with picking up a couple of boundaries, but Pandey certainly bowled a tight spell here. So Pandey, left arm round, up he comes to stumps. Rogers smashes that one down the ground straight to the fielder. Good looking shot, but only 1 run. Takes him on to 29, 133 the score. 1 ball left in Pandey's over. Mark goes for that. That's a big hit. Is it too big? Yeah. Oh, what a catch on the boundary bet there by the fielder.
I think he signalled a 6 there. Very sportsmanship. What a gentleman.
No, I think he's
giving a send-off. I thought he was saying let's have a look at the replay.
One-handed.
Unbelievable stuff.
That's probably catch of the day. He's jumped up. I thought that was going well over him. He's got that. Has he stepped back on the line? Oh, don't think he did.
That is an unbelievable catch.
Very close, but a sensational catch there by the Kolkata fielder. I think that's winning the champagne moment at the moment for me for today's.
That's going to be hard to beat all tournament. That is a sensational catch. Let alone catch of the day. That is phenomenal. I thought maybe he'd stood on the boundary, but no luck there.
So Mark unlucky goes for 4, but in a way it's good that we've got van der Linden back in for this last over. Certainly need to be finding the boundary 3 or 4 times here in this final over. So Rogers on strike on 29, then comes a bowler. He's gone up in the air and it's just a single, well fielded again on the boundary. Takes him on to 30, 134 the score, 4 balls remaining. Van der Linden back into the back at the crease on 50. Needs a few big shots here, I think. And he comes, chucks it up, Van der Linde. There's only 2 people playing this game at the minute. The batsman and the fielder out there on the deep mid-off boundary. Single to Van der Linde. 135 for 7 to Rogers. He goes straight. That's a better shot there from Rogers. Straight out of the ground, over the wall. Tremendous timing.
Seeing it right now.
Lovely shot there from Rogers. Takes him on to 36, 141. Lot better shot there. Waited for it. Played straight. Nice to see Van der Linde giving them some advice there, though. That was a lovely shot. His second 6. 2 balls remaining. And he comes. Sharma to Rogers. Looked a bit wider. He's gone for the single. Out to the deep cover boundary. Just one. Takes him on to 37. 142 for 6. For 7, sorry. I think we're a slight delay there on the scorecard. Van der Linde, last ball. Hoiks that out to deep mid-on. Rogers is going to go 2 regardless here. I think he's going to go. Going to Van der Linde's end. Gets the 2. Gets in safely. Takes him up to 53. 144 the total. Off the 20 overs for the London Hustle. Probably 20 or 30 less than they thought they were going to need there. But great knock by these 2 batsmen. Rogers 37 off 25. Van der Linde 53.
Great camera work. What footage there by the cameraman, and he's safe. Good decision by the umpire as well. And there we have it. There's the score, 144 for 6 after 20 overs. Ben Rogers with a nice little cameo knock, 37 off 25. Supported by the stalwarts of the London Hustle, Blake van der Linde, who made a stunning 50 and came out at the end to assist with the final over. It's about 15, 20 runs short of par, but it's something to bowl at for the bowlers. Yankee Royals must be favourites going into the second innings, and there's a lot of work to do for London Hustle, but wickets build pressure, and pressure wins matches. So we'll be interested to see what happens in the second innings, and we're just going to take a quick look at the highlights of the first innings. What Neville on strike there. He hits the ball hard. Big lad. He batted nicely. He's on strike again here. We need to get that one in the highlights reel as the bowler pulls away from stopping that one. There's the first wicket down. Lovely bowling by Vineet Dankar. Bowled superbly. There he is again. Neat shot from Riddle. Down to third man. Banner Pratap really impressed me with his bowling. It's a lovely shot by Riddle there. Times the ball very sweetly. Some sloppy keeping there. 4 byes. This is Gosh. This is trademark moon balls. Went for a few 6s, but also picked up some vital wickets. Here's his first. Caught in the deep Riddle. So here we see Van der Linde. Score at 62 for 3 at this stage. Van der Linde on strike to Gosh. Gosh with his trademark moon balls again. A really good knock from Blake under the circumstances. He's really kept his team alive in this match, because without that knock they were dead and buried. They've got half a chance here of winning this game. A lot of pressure on them still. But it's a funny old game. Another moon ball from Gosh. Played on the leg side there by BVDL. And there's a serious bumper there by Jatinda Singh. Sloppy fielding in the deep. Ben Rogers played nicely for his 30-yard. Good hands. And lucky on a few occasions where it just landed short of the fielders, but be happy with that start to his tournament. James Homer caught in the deep, the sensational catch there.
That was an absolutely unbelievable grab. If that was first-class cricket, you'd be seeing that on telly 50 times a day. What a catch, and they say catches can win matches, and that could be a turning point in the game here. Just while we're in the break, a few shout-outs. My phone's been going red hot for the last 5 minutes. Towards the end of that innings. Hello to Callum and Ty, sat in Sydney. Leah, watching the action. Lee Arquette, the captain of the Southampton Kings. I know he sat there in his taxi in Winchester watching the game on his phone. Plenty of interest back at home in this game. But it's going to take a big effort, I think, for the London Hustle out in the field to win this game. Another hello. I know Andy Clark sat there in Southampton. Not a big cricket fan, but I know he's got the buzz now and he loves watching this last man stands. 2 hours, you know, a game. Fantastic. Everybody's involved. Everybody takes part. And I know all the London lads representing England here are over the moon to be out in India. Such a fantastic country. Fantastic people, fantastic sights, taking it all in and hoping to do well in this competition. So it looks like we're going to have number 47, Humark, to open the bowl in from the London Hustle from the pavilion end. So just waiting for the Kolkata batsman. Intriguing situation here, so 145 needed. Just over 7 runs and over. Be interesting to see how Kolkata fare. I'm not sure how many games of last man standing the team have actually played. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them, but I'm sure they'll fancy reaching this target. Quite a fantastic setting here though, ballpark to the south of Delhi. Cricket, tennis, football, chipmunks running alongside the boundary. It's sun shining, wonderful place to be playing cricket, and an experience these boys will never forget, I'm sure. Hello to Towel as well. Towel's there in Southampton, sat in her car watching the game on YouTube. Plenty of interest, as I say, back in the UK, as well as all around the world. And it's been fantastic to see all the players from all the different cities in India, towns in India, and cities around the world getting together, practicing together, helping each other out. Cricket, what a fantastic sport, bringing everybody together, and what a tournament this is, organised by the Last Man Stands team. So we've got number 37 Hassan and number 31, I think that's Akush, coming out to open the innings. Say, don't know a lot about these batsmen, but I'm sure Bjorn will know a fair few bits of information once he's back in the commentary box here. So it looks like right-handed opener facing here. He's got a third man, a deep cover, deep mid on, deep mid off. Young Rogers out at cow corner, and Van der Linde taking a bit of a breather down at deep fine leg after his fantastic innings of 53. So Humark, right arm over the wicket. Just waiting for the umpire to give him the go ahead. So it's actually Vineet Dankar on strike. Number 37. Prince Yadev down the other end. London will be looking for a couple of early strikes here as Humark comes in, right arm over the wicket. First bit of seam we've seen all day, nicely paid out there to the cover region. 1 run off the first ball, 144 required by Kolkata. Brings the left-handed Prince Yadev onto strike. So similar field for the left-hander here. Again, you know, as I say, interestingly, first over we've had of any seam bowling in this game, and we're into the 21st over. Humark just makes a few adjustments to that field. And he comes, bustling run. Right arm over. Oh, that looked wide. Well taken there by Peters. Yes, and it's signalled wide by the standing umpire. First extra of the innings, takes the score on to 2. Needs to tighten that line up a little bit. Start targeting them stumps and hoping to get a wicket or 2. Humark, and he comes. Tosses that one up a bit more. Nice looking shot. They look to be going for 2. No, they're going to settle for 1. Well fielded there by skipper Riddle out on the boundary. Moves the score on to 3. And he comes, Humark. Well bowled. Oh, that was a chance. That's hit straight down the ground. Only looked to go inches over Humark's hand there in his follow through. But first boundary of the innings by Vineet. Hit straight back down the ground. Ooh, would have been a sharp catch, but well played. Picked his space. 7 for no wicket. That's the runs required for that over. Anything else is a bonus. Oh, that looked wide again. Oh, that did look wide from the commentary box, but Humark looks hands on head. Don't know if he thought the batsman got a nick on that.
I think he was saying it's swung after it and past the bat, but I think it did. But I think it was still wide. It definitely carried on going.
Certainly did look to move a bit, but it did look to start from pretty wide from the angle we're sat at. But in he comes again. Flicked away. Down to deep third, fine leg for the single. Moves the score on to 10 off the first over. From Humark, 11 actually the score's moved on to. So 2-2 for the wide there. So this looks interesting. So young Rogers, a wicket keeper by trade, coming on to open the bowling. Thinks he's a bit of a bowler, but we could be in for some pies here from the number 99. Interesting move by skipper Riddle. Not one that I'd make for sure, but here we go. See what happens.
Might have a few surprises for his old man.
No, not at all. Not at all. I've seen him bowl before. So in he comes.
Keepers always fancy themselves as bowlers.
Money's on a wide here, first ball, and he comes to bowl. All played, punched away. Well fielded there out on the boundary, just a single. Not a bad start from Rogers. Takes the score on to 12. Vineet into double figures.
I don't know who that it was out on the boundary, but he's got a bullet arm. It came like a rocket to
It did.
To Ben.
And I think, you know, London are going to have to use these fielders, make sure they're in the right place. The ones with the good arms, save those runs, because I think they're a bit below the target that they would have wanted before they started this game.
We've got to be very strategic and use a bit of nous to win this match.
So it's it. Yadav takes the helmet off. Obviously, no pace, no bounce in this wicket to worry him as Rogers comes in, right arm over. Well bowled there by Rogers. Oh, that was a surprise. I don't know where he got that one from. Well bowled though by Rogers. Dot ball.
He's looked solid so far. Always get worried when batsmen take their helmet off. There's always a chance of a top edge. You don't have to worry about the bowler bouncing you, but it's the top edges that scare me.
Here we go. Rogers in again. Well bowled. Hit down though. Straight down the ground for a single. Picked up by Riddle. 13 for no wicket. 1.3. London is certainly going to need a couple of wickets sooner or later here, or else this game's going to slip away from their grasp. Rogers into bowl, right arm over. Chucked down, slapped away. That's gone through the vacant square leg area for 4 runs. Great shot there by Vineet. Takes him on to 14 off 6. Looks a handy batsman. Do you know anything about him, Bjorn?
I know that anything short is going to get dispatched. You've really got to bowl short of a length, top of off stump. It's not even that short, but it's too short against him. His wrists are too good. His eyes are too good.
That's gone a long way. It's up in the air. Humark. He's taking it out on the boundary there. That's the first wicket for the hustle. Rogers picks up a wicket. 17 for 1. Just what London needed at this stage. Great bowling from Rogers. Safe hands there from Humark. Fantastic stuff from London.
It's just making his old man eat his words there. He said he's a horrible bowler. Why they're opening with him? Comes in and bowls 3 beautiful deliveries, 1 short one, and then picks up a wicket with his 5th. Fantastic stuff from Rogers, and just going to show you that wicket keepers can bowl.
I know there's several keepers in this London team. There was 3 or 4 last night that were looking to have the gloves, hoping not to have to run round in the Delhi sunshine. But
I think it's harder work keeping the days up and down every ball. Takes a lot of effort. We played a friendly here the other night, and they wanted me to keep, and I opted out. I got one of the juniors to take on the workload.
So new batsman number 99. Hello again to Lily, my daughter, who's at home in England looking after the dogs and cats for us while we're out in India. I can see that you're actually watching this from your IT class at college, so don't get caught. So Humark comes in to Yadav. Left-handed. Well bowled, he's slapped away. Picked up by Rogers, only the single. Moves the score on to 18 for 1. First ball with the third over. So Banu Pratap to face his first bowl. Bowled a tidy spell. Humark, in he comes. Well bowl, well played again. Looked like a Yorker, dug out. Another single down the ground. Sensible cricket there from Kolkata. I think, as we said earlier, you know, rotate the strike, take the singles, then hit the big shots when you've got your eyes in. Humar into bowl. Oh, that one looked to move away. Well taken by Peters, the keeper there. Kept low. Seemed to be seaming away. Great take. I think that could well have gone for 4 byes if it went as such a good stop there from Peters. Humark, 4th bowl of the over, 0 for 13. In he comes. Slower ball, hoiked away there by Prince. Out to the boundary, looking for 2. Picked up there by Talbot. Rocket arm Talbot. Good stuff this from London, keeping them down to singles. Need a couple of wickets though, as we keep saying. So Banu on 1, in comes Humark. Floated up a bit more that one, but it looked to be swinging in that one. So interestingly, Humark's getting the ball to go both ways. Another single brings the score to 20 from 3 overs. 21, sorry, for 1 off 3 overs. 124 required off 85 balls.
It's good bowling there from Humark. I think the change of pace was good. And he's brought it back a bit. But yeah, they're going to need to take wickets consistently to win this match.
Rogers coming on to bowl. His second over, surprisingly. Number 99, right arm over, and he comes, tosses the ball up. Chucks that one down. Ooh, well played by the batsman. Another single there. Riddle, the skipper, certainly being kept busy out on this boundary just in front of us. Crowd certainly filling up here now at Ball Park. We've got people sat on walls watching the games, people sat in trees. Fantastic sight. Rogers to the left-handed Prince. Oh, that looked, was it wide? Yes, leg side. Wasn't sure if Prince had got a pad on that, but wide ball, 2 more to the total, 23 for 1. There we go, Rogers. Oh, hit family down the ground, and the ball hits the commentary box window. Luckily it doesn't smash. Hit that hard again, a half chance maybe for the bowler, but certainly Prince hit that ball nicely. We've seen a fair few chances caught and bowled by the bowlers, not being taken today. It's about time somebody got their hand on one, but when it's hit that hard, it's not easy.
Too far away as well. It's just on the too wide of him. Great effort.
Change of tactic.
Oh my word! How did that miss the stumps?
Well bowled there by Rogers, down on his haunches. Can't believe Prince Yadav managed to keep that out. Certainly need a little bit more luck, London, if they're going to win this first game here. But in comes Rogers again, round the wicket. Cut away nicely by Prince. Yeah, that's beaten the fielder Humark, gone for 4.
That's incredible
Such a
timing.
Cruel game cricket. Nearly get the wicket, beat the batsman and all up, and then next ball he rocks back and punches that away for 4. 27 for 1. The Yankee Royals are going along nicely here. Decent start. With Rogers into bowl. Full toss, no ball, not what was required. Nicely played by Yadav. Out to the deep, fine leg. So we're going to have a free hit here, I think now. Oh no, sorry, it's 2. End of the over. Rogers 1 for 20, 35 for 1 off 4.
Kolkata Yankee Royals in the warm-up game. Tim scored over 300. Six batsmen got 50s. So they certainly haven't got off to the same start here as they did in the warm-up against Patna Pirates. So hats off to the Linden hustle and that wicket that young Ben Rogers got. A few more wickets and they won't be used to this kind of pressure.
So it's all about pressure this game. If you can get a couple of quick wickets or even a double play, for those that are new to watching this format of cricket, a batsman can actually be, the non-striking batsman can be run out after a catch if he doesn't complete the second run. So you can effectively lose 2 wickets in 1 ball. Just a bit of other news, for I know there's quite a few here that will be interested that Chelsea have been drawn to play Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Fantastic, easy game for Chelsea. Blue is the colour, Chelsea is the team. Big Chelsea fan myself.
Big time for sport in London at the minute, with Arsenal going out of the cup last night as well.
Oh.
The London Hustle boys would be hoping to bring some silverware back to the capital city.
Can't say I'm disappointed about that. The amount of Arsenal shirts that are floating around Johannesburg at the moment's unpalatable.
So there's some good teams in this competition though, from what I've seen today. So you know, it's going to be an interesting tournament, I think. So here we go, Van der Linden into bowl. That slaps away and that's gone through. Is it going to go? No, it's picked up, slapped away through the third man area there. Another single to Yadev, takes him on to 19. Hero of the first innings, Van der Linden.
I think he could be a handful on this wicket if he bowls cutters and mixes up his pace here. He's a big boy, he can push the odd one through and he can really change his pace up, which will keep the batsman guessing there. And that was a thick outside edge, beat him for pace.
That was quite interesting watching him bowling the nets yesterday, that he was bowling a lot of cross-seam balls.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It was either skidding through or holding up in the surface, and no 2 balls seem to do the same. So I wonder if he's going to be using that tactic today, as there's another single to Banu, takes the score 37 off 4.2. 108 off 78 balls might seem like a lot, but in this game it can be done quite easily. So Yadev on 19. And comes Van der Linden. That's a lovely
shot, be
out. Straight down the ground. Is it going to be out?
Oh, he's
no,
put it down.
Blocked. Oh no, Talbot out on the boundary there. Oh no. Straight to him.
Chris was saying earlier that catches win matches.
Catches win matches. You see the difference. The superb one-handed catch taken on the boundary in the London innings, and that from Talbot. Prince Yadev set. Could have been a big opportunity there. But here comes Van der Linden again. Down the ground again from Prince. He likes that area, but well picked up there by the fielder, Talbot. Saved a couple of runs. Good arm, good throw. Prince Yadev moves on to 20, 38 for 1. The Kolkata Yankee Royals. 1 ball left in the 5th over. Slight adjustment to the field for Banu. He's on 4 off 4 balls, which is a decent start to his innings, as Van der Linden comes in. Dab down into the offside. Well played. Sensible cricket. He's looking for 2 there. It's got to be a good throw. Oh no, that was great running there by Kolkata. 2 runs. Took the chance, got home. Takes the score up to 40 from 5. Well on target here.
Good pressure from the batting team. There's probably the fielder could have done a little bit more, coming in a bit quicker and got the throw in a bit better, but well run between the wickets, and they're certainly taking it to the Linden hustle.
So 15 overs to go here. Light fading a little bit here in Delhi. So it looks as though Patel's coming on to bowl now, the first bit of spin in the Kolkata innings. So we're about half an hour away from sunset here in Delhi. Are we going to be seeing the lights in use today, Bjorn?
We are. They should be coming on. I mean, it's about 6:15. I think they'll have to come on.
Could be interesting if the game's still in play then. Right arm round. Bit of off spin there from Patel. Played out to the boundary. Just a single this time. Good cricket again by Prince Yadav.
The lights could be a factor, and the dew could be a factor. But
20 minutes away from that, but I've got a feeling the game could be over and done by then.
Oh, just a few. Just need a little bit of luck, like you were saying earlier. 2 quick wickets, and the pressure will start building on the Yankee Royals.
Well bowled though by Patel. Seemed to really dig that one into the wicket. Seemed to stop a little bit, and I think Banu was caught in 2 minds there. Patel again. That's slogged. Not gone anywhere near where he intended it, but again it's gone into no man's land. Another single. Good start here by Patel. I think showing that spin is the way to go on this wicket here at Bull Park. Yadav, 21 off 16. It's gone big again, gone big. I think that's going to be 6. I can't see if there's a fielder down there. Yep, over Talbot. 6 more to Yadav. Certainly likes that lofted drive straight down the ground, which he's put to good effect on several occasions. Taking this game away from the London hustle at the moment, Prince Yadav.
Oh, well bowled.
Well played, backed away, dabs the ball into the offside. Sensible cricket, boundary and then a single. Scoreboard's ticking over, well up with the run rate needed. Good start though from Patel, take the 6 away. You know, he's gone for 9 off his first over. Another bowling change, is it? Or is we having Van der Linden back on? And Captain Riddle's just having a think. Looks to me like it's Van der Linden though. Hello Sean, who's like watching in Australia as well. Again, you know, we've got viewers from all around the world watching this festival of cricket here in Delhi. Absolutely fantastic exposure for these players. Van der Linden, in he comes. Nicely played by Yadav. Out to Rogers, picks it up, chucks the ball in sensibly there. 1 more to the total, 1 away, brings the 50 up. 29 of those to Yadav. Looks like he's on course to retire and to win this game for Kolkata. Couple of minor adjustments to the field again as Blake Van der Linden comes in. Right arm over, digs that in the pitch. It's gone up in the air just in front of us, and that's...
Oh, he's caught it this time. Third attempt.
There by skipper Riddle. I thought he was going to drop that. He hardly had to move, but it dropped on him. And there was Riddle. 2nd wicket's full. Banu Pratap caught for 7 off 7 balls by skipper Riddle. 50 for 2 now, the Kolkata Yankee Royals. Certainly looks to me as Jatinda comes into bat. So we've had 3 or 4 of the bowlers that bowled the Rovers are batting high up in this innings as well. Yep. I wonder if we've got a few walking wickets, or do you think it's just a bit of tactics here?
We'll see. I mean, probably just a bit of tactics.
I think the bowlers have probably seen, you know, at first glance, they know exactly how this pitch is playing. Great surroundings, great wicket, great game of cricket here.
50 for 2. So it seems like they should easily get this, but another few wickets
I think
The
key
nerves
man
will
at the
start
minute-
settling in.
Prince Yadev's the key here at the minute for me. 29 off 19 balls, looked in no trouble really whatsoever. Struck a couple of big sixes. He's the key, I think. So Van der Linden into Jatinda, first ball. Stroked away there, one bounce, one run. Takes the score to 51 off 6.3. 94 needed, 67 balls. Van der Linden to the dangerous Yadev. In he comes. Slapped away, nicely played. Out to the point area there, well picked up by Humark. Just another single to Yadev. 52 for 2, one ball remaining in the 7th over.
Well bowled.
Well played. Nice to see there, Jatinda batting in his nice cricket hat. Reminds me of David Gower back in the day. Not many people wear those nowadays, but it's especially useful here in the Delhi sun. So Van der Linden 2 overs, 1 for 9, a decent spell so far.
Looks like Patel coming back on to bowl.
Van der Linden's there just trying to tell Patel, dig it in the pitch, get them playing across the line, a little bit of turn. Never know what might happen then. As Shiv Patel, number 18, comes into bowl, start of his 2nd over. Well bowled, dot ball. Seems to have taken Van der Linden's advice there with that ball. London will certainly be hoping he can continue to finish the over off in the same style. Well bowled, good lines, another dot ball. Crucial at this stage here.
2 dot balls, equal pressure. See a release shot coming.
See if this one slapped out into the deep.
Oh,
well played off his hips.
Got a good hit on him, Jatinda Singh. We saw the way he bowled as
Waiting
well.
for the ball. Gets a dangerous Yadev back on strike. 20 away from retiring. It's been a crucial innings here by Prince Yadev. Round the wicket. Again, rocks back. Cuts that one away to Rogers. Deep cover boundary, another single. Another run closer to victory here for Kolkata Yankee Royals. In comes Patel over the wicket now. Oh, looked to be a little bit of an edge there from Jatinda. Thought about 2, but it's just a single. Good throw into the keeper there.
It's a very good over there from Patel.
Superb over, just the 3 runs coming from it. Just what was needed at this time. As Jatinda's changing his bat.
89 off 60 balls.
89 off 60. I think the way it's going, I think all more money is on Kolkata to get their first victory here today, but there could be some twists and turns. Van der Linden comes on to start his 3rd over. That's hit away, that's big, that's gone out of the ground. Oh no, it's been signalled by 4 by the Delhi Capital Academy kids that are here today as well. So 4 runs. I thought that was going for 6. Change of bat there for Jatinda, seems to have done the trick.
Wrong line there by Blake. He's got a ball outside off. It's coming into his body there.
He's hit that one big again. I think that's going all the way. 6 runs.
What he needs to do is get closer to the stumps there and push it a bit wider, a bit fuller. He's just waiting for it to come onto his body.
Certainly seems to favour the cow corner area. Jatinda there, but 2 big strikes. Takes him on to 14 from 8 balls.
It's going to be a lot harder, that shot at the other end, when they change after 10, because the boundary's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And that'll be down someone's throat if they get their field setting right.
There you go, Van der Linden.
That's better.
Bowled. Took a little bit of pace off that one. At the back of his hand. Dot ball, just what was needed after those 2 boundaries to start the over. Here we go, Van der Linden. What's he got in his box of tricks now? That looked a bit wider. Oh, he's given that a wide. Did seem to be quite a fair way outside of the off stump there. Tried to tempt the batsman. Just a fraction too far wide. .67 for 2. That's a big shot again. That's gone all the way out of the ground. Second 6 of the over for Jatinda. Takes him on to 21 from 11. Looking extremely dangerous now as the lights start to come on here at Ball Park. 73 for 2. Big over this for Kolkata. Well bowled, Blake. Dot ball there. Well taken by keeper Peters. 1 for 26 from 3. Van der Linden's figures. 73 for 2 from 9. 72 required on 55 balls. Something special's needed here by London Hustle if they're to get this campaign off to a winning start.
Need to break this little partnership from Prince Yadav and Jatinda Singh, who are racing along, batting nicely together. Been a few chances, so more can come. He's got to take them. Patel's bowled well last over. Needs to continue with the pressure here.
Last over from the pavilion end before we switch ends for the final 10 overs. Then comes Patel round the wicket.
Oof.
Again, Yadav rocks back, hits the ball out, deep extra cover boundary for another single. Takes him on to 32. These two have been batting really well here for Kolkata. He's gone up. Where's that one gone? That one looks to be going for 4, or is it going to be cut off there? No, it went down to the 3rd man boundary. I think Jatinda was looking to hit that one over the clubhouse again. Bit of an edge over the keeper for 2. 76 for 2, nearly at the halfway stage here. That's massive. That has gone miles from Jatinda. That has gone into the net area. Another 6. I think that's the 3rd of his innings. 82 for 2 now.
He's incredibly strong on his legs. I was going to say it's too straight, but he's picked that up about a foot outside off stump.
Patel. Right arm over again. Chucks that one up again. And he's gone again, and that one's gone even higher and even further. This is some innings. I'm not sure why the change of bat so early in his innings, but I think you can see now that he brings up his 4th 6 in the same region, and that has gone miles.
Not sure where you bowl to, Jatinda, when he's in this kind of form, but you certainly got to change things up. You can't just keep putting it there because he's just dispatching it.
Same area, but this time along the ground. Picked up by Rogers.
A little bit shorter there. I think he brought his length back a bit there, which was a good move by Patel, but he's not happy at all. He is fuming with himself, and he can't believe that over that's just gone. Looking a bit dejected.
89 for 2 at the halfway stage. 56 off 50 the equation now for Kolkata. The Yankee Royals certainly in pole position here, unless something miraculous can happen for the London team. Sensational stuff from Singh so far though, 36 off just 16 balls. Finding the gaps. Looks like a bowling change here from the wall end. Looks as though Talbot's coming on to bowl. Interesting to see if Singh changes the way he plays now. The boundary's a bit bigger over that cow corner region, but the way he's hitting them, I'm sure he'll fancy clearing the wall. So the lights coming on here at Ballpark could make it more difficult for the fielding team as well. Ball goes up high, gets lost in the lights. Here we go, Talbot in for his first ball. And that's a dot ball. Looks to favour the leg side shots, so Jatinda here.
Definitely favours the leg side. It's a good start there by Neville Talbot.
Here we go, second ball. He's done it again.
Oh, it's a harsh wide.
He looked to move across quite a way over towards the offside there. Maybe a little bit unlucky, but I think we can see where he's aiming now. Talbot again, in he comes. He smashed that one.
Oh, I see it's a
well
match.
Fielded. That's a great bit of fielding there from the skipper Riddle. As we were just saying, that boundary now is probably 10-15 yards longer.
Yeah.
When the bowling's from the wall end. I think that would probably been 6 from the pavilion end, but well fielded by Riddle. Had to make up some ground. Prince, another singles. Not had a lot of the strike recently, but keeps ticking along. Takes him to 33. Singh's on 38.
Talbot needs a wicket share for his team.
Slapped away, leg
Could
side, picked up, mid-wicket, just a single. I think the wagon wheel for Singh's looking just one direction at the minute. He loves that leg side shot. Talbot into Yadav. Dead ball signalled by the umpire. Last ball, Talbot's over, and he comes. Big lad. Smashed away by Yadav. 2 bouncers into the boundary boards there. 4 runs, spoilt a good over from Talbot. Moves them up to 97. 51 needed, 45 balls. Looks as though young Rogers is coming on for his 3rd over. Needs to do something special here. I think the skipper could be hoping that the mixture of Pisey bowls could get a few wickets, but Jatinda will be looking for that cow corner area, I'm sure, here.
He bowled all right. I would have a mid-on, conventional, and a cow corner.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone offside this time, and that is massive. That is into the floodlights. 1 bounce 4.
I'd almost go to his strength and bowl around the wicket at his legs and say, come on, hit me into the long boundary.
So this is a sensational stuff here from Jatinda Singh. 43 off just 21 balls. Rogers, right arm over, in he comes. What's he going to do this time? Bowls at his legs. Hits the pads. Oh no, he's got something on that. That's gone for 4.
That's 47 from 22. Could be one of the quickest 50s of the day.
Could well be. Had a good little spell with the bowling as well, Jatinda. Hello from Longers, who's just got home from work. And Romsey in England, who's watching. Nice to know you with us, Longers. As Rogers goes round the wicket, slapped down the ground by Jatinda. 4 more. Completes his 50, 23 balls. Sensational innings, just what was needed.
He's put his hand up for man of the match.
Certainly, I think he's nearly there. Rogers round the wicket, slapped down the ground. Brings in the new batsman. I think this is the wicket keeper, I think, that's come in now. Abhishek Kumar. Rogers bowls out to cow corner again for a single.
Nothing wrong with that ball.
10 for 2. Final ball of the over. Yadav, 37 off 24 balls, has done a sterling job here for Kolkata. Rogers comes in. Played nicely off the hips there. Looks as though it's going to run away just over the boundary. 4 more runs there. Takes Yadav on to 41, 114 for 2. 8 overs remaining. It's just a matter of time now, I think. Lights are certainly brightening things up here now. Move towards 6:15 here in Delhi in the evening. Talbot comes in to start his second over. He's gone long there. Is it beaten Riddle?
Oh, he's overrun it.
Oh, it's gone over his head. I think he looked a yard or two in from the boundary there. Another foot taller. I think that would have been straight into those hands, but first boundary there for Abhishek Kumar.
Tell you, when the London Hustle have their post-match discussion, it's going to be a lot of these moments, half chances that they've put down.
It's gone again. Is this one over the top of him? It's gone to Riddle. Safe hands. Look to stay back on the boundary this time instead of coming in as far. Straight to him.
Well done. Always difficult to...
Kumar goes for 5. Well bowled Talbot. Picks up his first wicket. 118 for 3. 27 needed. 1 batsman retired already. 1 on the way to retirement. As Sandeep comes in, number 100. Riddle giving out the orders now to his team. Somehow they need to find 5 wickets. To be honest, it's going to be difficult now. 27 needed, 38 balls. Left-handed, new batsman on strike, Sharma. Talbot making some more adjustments to the field. Few more minor adjustments as he comes into the left-handed Sharma. Well bowled, just dabbed away into the vacant area on the leg side. Retrieved by Talbot. Easy single. Gets the dangerous Yadav onto strike for the last couple of balls of this over. .26 needed. So another single there by Yadav. Just wondering, for our viewers watching all around the world, Bjorn, can you let us know a bit about how the group tables are going to be sorted here? Is it just on wins or wickets or runs? Or
So it's going to go down to 2 points. And then it'll be, if teams are tied on points, it'll go to wins, and then if they're still tied on amounts of wins, it'll be separated by net run rate, and then
So when we're talking points, is it 2 for a win, 0 for a loss, or is it
6 for a win?
6 for a win.
And then you get an extra 2 if you win by 20%. And that either goes to the winning team or the losing team. So there's another 2 points there. And then you get another 2 points for clothing, which are pretty much guaranteed at the Indian Super Series because all our teams look fantastic.
I must say there's some pretty good kit designs out there that I've seen. Obviously only seen just under half the teams today, but there's some fancy kit. Looks very nice. And
so if you go onto our website and you go to lastmanstands.com live scores, you'll be able to click on the match and it'll give you the exact breakdown of what each team needs to win by 20%, win or lose by 20%.
opening bowler, Humark back into attack. Well played by Sharma. Cut away. Just the 1 run there. Out to Patel on the boundary. Sensible cricket to get Yadav back onto strike. 122 for 3, 23 required. So if my calculations are right, I think London need to stop Calcutta reaching the target before the 16th over or so to get a couple of bonus points.
So batting goals, win with bonus point, they need to score 145 off 79 balls. So yeah, it's the last ball.
So 67 balls in, so
yeah.
As long as these 23 runs aren't scored off the next 12 balls, at least London will get a couple of bonus points from this game. But that's slapped away, that's 4. Great shot there from Prince Yadav, takes him on to 46 from 28. 19 required, 32 balls remaining. But somehow London need to find something special. Another shot there by Yadav, out to the boundary, takes him within 1 hit of his retirement. New batsman Sharma on strike. There's been a few left-handers in this Kolkata team. Sharma being one of them. He's on 3 from the 3 balls he's faced.
Yeah.
In comes Humark. Wicketless so far as he finishes his 3rd over. Oh, that was unlucky. That just popped up out to the short mid-off region for another single. So that takes the score onto 128 for 3 from 14 overs. So 17 needed off the final 6 overs here by the Yankee Royals to secure victory in their first game in this Last Man Stand Super Series 2023. So, bit of a conflab going on now to see what skipper Riddle thinks is going to be his best bowling option. Is it going to be Talbot again, I wonder? He's bowled quite tidy. Van der Linden giving a hand, was moving some of the field. Sharma on strike. So this is not the end of the action here at Ballpark today. I think we've got one more coming up, Bjorn, have we?
There's one more very exciting match. We've got the Versailles Volcanoes taking on Masagami Centurion.
Masagami, current world champions, surely got to be one of the favourites for this tournament.
They'll be right up there with the best, so it should be a cracking game. Been a lot of trials hosted in north of Mumbai to make the Volcanoes team, so they're going to be a useful unit. All the talent out there in Mumbai is crazy. Oh, he's dropped it.
There's another one hit back at the bowler, and that's gone at him quickly. Hit him on the hand, and that one's going to hurt. That's about the 4th time in this match that we've seen the ball hit straight back at the bowler. All have resulted in runs for the batsman. No wickets have been taken. comes Talbot. Smashed away by Sharma. Over mid-wicket. 4 runs. Lovely shot there. Safe as anything. No fielders anywhere near. Just had to beat the one at short mid-wicket, which he did comfortably. Takes the score up to 134 for 3. Sharma 9 off 6. 11 required from 27 balls. It's hit down the ground by Sharma. Out to skipper Riddle. Stops the boundary. Single. Brings Yadav onto strike. 2 away from his retirement. Tad slower than Jatinda, his teammate, who's already back in the hutch, retired. But nevertheless, just as valuable. Just hits the single, takes him on to 49. Brings the target down to 9 of 25 balls. 9 needed off the next. Oh, I can't do more maths. 9 off the next 4, is it, for the bonus point?
So what do we? Yeah. So if they do it this over before the 79th ball, which I think is 15.4, they've got 4 balls to win it in. So it's an important over for both teams here.
Mark's been given the responsibility. His 4th over, 0 for 22. To Yadav, 49. He's hit that one. That is massive. That is out of the ground. Hits the 6 to bring up his 50. Retires from 32 balls. Great knock there from Yadav. Appreciation shown by the crowd sat here, round by the pavilion. Great knock from the left-handed batsman. 3 required now from 24 balls. I think we said from the start 180 would be the target for London.
Right.
But I think even 180, the way these batsmen have been playing, wouldn't have been enough.
Well, one thing we know is that they're aware of the bonus point rule, and they're certainly attacking, going for the jugular here, trying to win it this over.
Who mark in? First ball there, and that looks like a 4. Is that gone? That's it.
That is the ball game.
Victory. Pandey hits a 4 from the first ball he's faced. 146 for 3. Quite comfortable victory by Kolkata. And I think the teams in this Group D will be a bit worried about facing them in the games coming up over the next couple of days. Handshakes all round. Congratulations, Kolkata Yankee Royals. A well-deserved victory there. Few positives for the London team. A superb 50 from Blake van der Linde. A useful 30-odd not out from the 18-year-old Ben Rogers. I think he'll be proud with his debut for the London Hustle there. Some great spin shown by the Kolkata team, and the 2 batsmen retiring on 50. Great game of cricket, all played in good spirit. Lots of handshakes and pats on the back to say well done. Disappointment for the Hustle, but congratulations to the Yankee Royals.
Chris, I think there have been 2 markers set down, one by Yankee Royals. They're a side to beat, not to be taken lightly. And I think you set a new marker in the commentary box. That was your debut, and you were absolutely outstanding. Thank you very much for joining us. What a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be out in India. Certainly, as I've said before, it's not somewhere I expected I'd be sat watching the game I love, but absolutely fantastic opportunity. All the players, all the families that travelled along as well. Absolutely superb, and I really hope that this becomes a regular thing with the Last Man Stands.
It certainly will, and hopefully you'll become a regular item in the commentary box. We certainly need and value your help and assistance here, and best of luck for the rest of the tournament for the London Hustle. I think they're going to go on from strength to strength after this. It was a really tough Yankee Royals team.
And finally, thank you to all our viewers all around the world. You know, we've had a couple of thousand at least there watching this game, and as I've said before, you know, all corners of the world. Great to see people tuning in to see this. You can follow, you know, more information on the Last Man Stands website, lastmanstands.com, or there's Facebook pages where there's regular clips and updates, and we've got games, group games for the next 2 days. So if you've got a bit of spare time, weekend there in the UK, join in, come and watch this great cricket that's happening here in Delhi. And see you later. I'm off for a couple of cold ones and a curry now. So enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers, Bjorn.
Cheers, Chris. And we've got one more game starting at 8 o'clock, and it's Masagami versus Versailles Volcanoes. Join us later. Thanks for tuning in.